Hello again. Here we are. It is June 30th, the last day of June. I can't believe how quickly time has flown. The good news is that Paul is doing very well. His cell counts are coming up, his edema in his feet is going away, and he's feeling a little bit better each day. It's a very slow process, but he is getting a lot better. We see the doctor twice a week, either in person or through video chat, and Paul is just going along exactly how they want him to. So this is amazing news, and I'm really happy, of course. He will be at day 50 on Thursday, and the first 100 days after a stem cell transplant are the most critical. So he's getting close to the halfway mark, which is wonderful. I no longer have to give him his IV infusions because the doctor is hoping to get the central line taken out next Monday. So Paul is taking his magnesium and potassium in the oral form. So that's really good, and all I have to do is flush his line, all 3 ports, every day. And he's taking a lot of medication, and it's an incredible amount of pills. I think there's 20 maybe each day. So that's not fun, but that will die off with time. As far as how I am, I'm doing a lot better. My mood is better, and I'm feeling better. And this is mainly because I finally went to the doctor. I had been putting off my annual physical. I was worried about time and Paul's condition, and I really couldn't think about myself. But I kept putting it off for months and months. And so I finally went to a new integrative doctor. I've seen integrative doctors before. There was a really good guy that I saw a couple of years ago, but unfortunately he became unwell himself and he stopped practicing. So on the recommendation of friends, I found this new integrative doctor and I really liked her. So I went to her last Wednesday, and I was kind of not happy about the thought of going in because I knew that possibly my labs will be awful because I've just been eating nonstop and really unhealthy food for the past 6 or 7 months. So obviously my weight has ballooned up horribly, and I would like to lose the weight, but mainly I just want to feel better because I've been so tired and my mood has been really not so good, and I felt unmotivated and I wasn't doing the things I enjoy, and that's the first sign for me. If I'm not doing the stuff I love, I know that there's something wrong and my mood needs to be addressed. I like the doctor. She seems very knowledgeable, and I like her plan that she has set up for me. I am on a special diet for a month. The first 2 weeks are pretty restrictive, and then the second 2 weeks I can add in more things. So the first 2 weeks I'm not eating gluten, sugar, or dairy, and there's certain restrictions on the types of carbs and proteins I can eat as well. The second 2 weeks I can add in more carbs and proteins, but they have to be of the healthy variety, and sugar is not to be eaten for the whole 4 weeks. Ideally, I wouldn't indulge in sugar after I'm off this diet because it really does mess with my weight and health and mood. So we'll see how that goes. I think I'm okay with leaving out gluten and dairy, but sugar is tricky for me. I've also been trying to keep up my exercise, and the good news I found out is that ballet classes will be starting at this one studio that I like in about a week and a half. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not excited about presenting myself in a ballet studio at the weight I am now, but I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Good news though is that I weighed myself today. I went into the doctor to receive a certain type of IV infusion that she gives. It's a vitamin infusion. And I asked if I could be weighed on their scale because I wasn't sure if their scale correlated with mine. And thankfully it's only a pound off from mine. And I lost 4 pounds since last week. Yay! I do know that the first week it's always easy, you lose water weight, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. However, 4 pounds is 4 pounds and I will take it. I don't know that in a week and a half that I will be at ballet studio weight, but I think I'll just go in anyway. I'll wear my parachute pants and hide and just get going again. That's what I need to do. I just need to get going. And I think that too will help my mood if I'm doing something that I love. And my favorite way to exercise is to take a ballet class, because it's not just exercise, it's an art form as well. So that's all good and fun, and I'm looking forward to that. The doctor also gave me some supplements to help my mood. I've been on antidepressants before during various times in my life when things were rough, and I never really liked them. And as I get older, I have found the side effects are intolerable. I had also started taking a probiotic complex last week, and it really seems to help with my appetite and cravings. It's a combination of a prebiotic, a probiotic, and something else biotic. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will link it below. I have no financial partnership with this company. It's just a product that I am finding helpful. Just FYI, little disclaimer there. So I'm very hopeful now, and I wasn't feeling that way before. I felt very stifled and lost, and I can't really blame it all on Paul's illness and caregiving and COVID, but they sure did play a big, heavy role in my mood, and I'm sure a lot of other people are feeling that way as well. I would say that if you are feeling that way, don't do what I did, which was to put off going to the doctor because I was fat and I didn't want my A1C to look horrible. Who knows, it may look horrible. Haven't gotten my labs back yet. But don't hesitate if you're feeling really low, because I should have known that it wasn't just the situation. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't taking care of myself. I needed some supplements and probiotics and a better diet and more exercise. So things are really looking up, and I'm really happy about that. I also wanted to mention that you may have noticed on my channel that there are some music videos, not the music videos where they're singing and dancing, but sheet music being played on a computer with the notes being played out. This is just to help my fellow choir members. We're learning a new piece, and this is so they can hear their part enhanced on the video. So just ignore that stuff. I don't want to start a second YouTube channel, so I just put it on this one. Just makes life a lot easier. I also plan to make a video showing 2 meal ideas for either chemotherapy patients or post-transplant patients if you're trying to get their protein count up, or if you're just trying to get them to eat anything. I make these 2 meals for Paul that seem to have worked really well. His sense of taste is altered from the chemotherapy. That will resolve, but in the meantime, I've got to find things that he likes to eat that taste good to him. So I'll post a little video showing how to make these next time around. I also will show what I did to take the place of Clorox wipes when we couldn't get them when COVID first came out. We couldn't get the Clorox wipes. I think you can get them now, but I found this new way of cleaning and sanitizing that actually I think works a lot better. So I'll show that too in an upcoming video. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.